Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for August 17th. We're looking at the US-Japanese pair. I'm anticipating this pair to continue moving sideways. It closed up for the session a little bit higher than previous highs we had, but I believe this pair is moving sideways, and it definitely has a bias to the upside though. But nonetheless, we still need to look for this pair to be moving sideways for the most part. I'm looking for this next session to be between 10.95 and on the lower side 109.35. And as far as support and resistance, look for some resistance to come into this market at 111 and for support to come into the market at 109.75. So that's what I'm looking for with the Japanese pair. It did gap up just a little bit, but has since pulled back just a very small gap. Now looking at the Euro USD pair, this particular pair closed down Friday, pretty significant move, continued its move down. This pair is moving down, biased to the downside. We're looking for this next session to be between 1.4860 and on the lower side 146.17, and I'm looking for some resistance to come into the market at 1.4950, and on the high or on the lower side looking for support to come in at 145.12. Looking at the pound US dollar, this pair gapped up on the open. So did the euro, by the way, but there again, the euro wasn't that significant of a gap. The pound US dollar gapped up about 20 pips at the open, which is getting there as far as significance. I'm looking for this pair to continue moving down. It closed down Friday. The bias is to the downside. I'm looking for this pair's session to be between 1.8734 and on the lower side at 18464. As far as our support and resistance goes, looking for some resistance to come into this market at 18700 and support at 18500. So that's what I'm looking for on this particular pair, and of course looking for it to move lower at least in the short term. Possibly continue during the rest of the week following the trend. Looking at the US Swiss, we had this pair moved higher on Friday. It closed up. I am looking for this pair to continue moving up. The bias is definitely to the upside. Looking for the range to be between 1.1044 and on the lower side of that range looking for 1.0896. And as far as support and resistance goes, looking for resistance to hit the market at 1.1000 and support looking for 1.0850. That about does it for the charts. Looking as far as our news announcements coming up, the Japanese have their rate decision. The Bank of Japan is going to release their rate decision. It's anticipated that it will be held at 0.5% or 0.50%, and that the Swiss have their retail sales for June being released at 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time, and it is estimated that it will be lower by about half from last month. The Eurozone also has their trade balance being released for June at 5 a.m. on Monday. Consensus is that the trade balance report has improved. Now, the bank decision from Japan, I didn't mention a time. That's because there isn't a time given currently. Well, until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.